I'll be painting with kids' watercolors. I'll be doing some sketchbook studies this time because I feel like recently I've been avoiding starting any new pieces because I feel so overwhelmed just from the idea of starting. So I decided I was going to lower my expectations because I am still learning the mysteries of watercolors. And that is also why I'm using a kid set, because we all know just how expensive watercolors can be, and I don't want to spend my money before I know if I'm even going to like watercolors. Surprisingly, the pigments of these are pretty bright, and I think they're perfectly sufficient for beginner purposes. Also, I think you'd be incredibly surprised to see just how well you can paint with these. I wanted to do an eye study, so for my sketch, I just printed out my reference photo, flipped it over, covered the other side with graphite for my pencil, and then traced it with a ballpoint pen, and it transferred so well. Almost all the colors in my palette, except purple and black, were almost completely used up, so I decided to take a leap and challenge myself to paint this eye using only purple. I consider myself more of a pencil graphite artist for now, and the main thing that was challenging me with watercolors was thinking backwards, because with watercolors you have to put the light tones first and then work your way up to the dark, but with graphite it's completely opposite. At this point, while the eye was drying, I started adding the bridge to my sunset piece, which was a bit nerve-wracking because I didn't want to mess it up. And I think the bridge made a world of a difference in adding interest to this one. This layer is when finally the ugly stage started to go away and the eye started really looking like an eye and not just like a bunch of formless blobs all over the place. At this point, I started thinking of how I could add something special to this eye. And I had the idea of adding a different color inside the eye itself. The iris of the eye, it kind of gave the eye that depth that eyes have and that I love so much about eyes. In addition to blue, as you can see here, I added some yellow, and I think that really finished it off. The year is coming to an end, and when I think of the main difference between this year and last year, I think about how I started this channel just 3 months ago. Sometimes I feel that I'm realizing a dream that I've had for so long, and whenever you like and comment, it makes me glad that you're also enjoying it too. So this is your reminder, if you haven't already, to please like and subscribe. Back to the video, I'm working on the eyelashes now, and yes, one wrong move and the whole thing is done, so no pressure at all. I signed this thing before finishing it because I felt like it, and then I ditched it for the next couple of days. I couldn't finish it, I didn't feel like finishing it, but then I came back to it and added some finishing touches, which was just adding some details with the white gel pen onto the eye, and I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of how it turned out. So what do you think? Do you like it more with or without highlights? Let me know in the comments.